Joined by head coach Abby Pyzik Smith from Lynchburg College women's basketball. They were picked number 2 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, last year, a banner season, winning the first title in program history, going to the NCAA tournament. Talk a little bit about that experience, but more so how that experience has affected your squad coming into this season.
You know, I was asked a really fun question as I walked in here and talking to another reporter asking, what it was like to walk into this building again. And I hadn't even thought about it. And when I did, because I'm so invested in my team right now, it sent chills up my spine just thinking of how far we've come in 7 years, how we've built something that's never been done before, which is such a rewarding process. And so very humbling for sure in all those aspects. I think though building and winning a championship and getting to the NCAA tournament, that's just set our bar even higher. And every year we look to improve. Every year we get a taste of something new. And this team coming in has come back my most fit team in 7 years. They've really invested. They've taken those 7 months and have really geared into what we need to do and to continue to build our legacy. And so every year we continue to get stronger, and I'm excited to see the growth in this team and how rewarding that is.
Over your tenure, we've seen several players grow and reach a status, reach all conference status, items like that. Talk a little bit about who has, or maybe multiple people who have the potential to be that next level of player for you to step up and make a name for themselves starting this season.
Absolutely. Well, we really pride ourselves in Lynchburg basketball being very team-oriented. And I think the reason we really stood out last year is that all 5 players on the floor at any time could really do some damage. And that's really fun to watch. It's really exciting. Our players take a lot of pride in that. And so, at any point, I can't tell you who's really going to step up because I think it'll be a very balanced attack and all of those things. We returned 2 seniors, Charmaine Harrison and Sarah Cornell, who have done a great job in pulling us together and leading and taking the reins and learn every day what that responsibility means. And then we have 3 very, very talented juniors. One, Caroline Nauman, who's most outstanding player in the tournament, who's really gained a lot of confidence in that experience. Olivia DiFrancesco, who is at the 2, is now being shifted to the 1, knowing our system and doing that, and has really embraced that and really excited about her potential. And then actually a junior that didn't play a lot of minutes that has really stepped up in a big way to help us. And so I'm really excited. We take a lot of pride in developing our players, and every year they get stronger. And so I'm really excited about that balanced attack that'll be coming our way.
One aspect that everybody, regardless of where you played in the country, that they had to adjust to was with the changes in the game, with the rule changes for the game. Most notably being the timing of the game, going from 2 halves to 4 quarters. Talk a little bit about your impressions of being under the new system of rules for one season.
I think rules are always trying to advance our game and make it better, and I think that's a great thing in our women's basketball game. I think it was, kind of both ways. Lynchburg basketball plays possession basketball, so having another stoppage, we were very much, about thinking the game and using that to our advantage. And then we also take a lot of pride in our culture and being very fit. And so sometimes, the break maybe didn't want to come at the right time because we were on a roll. So, I think it's both ways. You can flip a coin on either side. But we're really excited as our sport moves forward and excited to see what new changes come in the future.
Obviously, coming in as the defending champion, you have a different perspective now with a little bit of a target on your back, but you're still going for a second title in a row. But talk a little bit about what you see from the league coming in here, that knowing that you'll have a tougher road, if you will, just by having won that first championship last season.
Right. Every year is a new season, so preseason is preseason. I think it's pretty neat to see 4 first place votes across the board on 4 different teams. And so we're going to really try to buy into competing and to making this team the best it can be, and that's our focus. There's a lot of distractions, but we really try to have a very family-oriented mindset, and we're really concerned about making us the best possible, and so that's our focus.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.